8.
In this video, I will be reconstructing the two sub-6 singles that I got in the past 2 weeks, which were Shin Kong Cube Open New Taipei 2025 and Hong Kong Championships 2025 respectively, and both of the solves are PR, so I would like to share them to you. Okay. So scrambles are on screen. Okay. So I'm a white only solver, and in this scramble I immediately see this pear-like thing. This corner is connected to the orange-white edge, and for the cross, I see that there's this, the blue edge is connected, and the red one is opposite to its center color, so I can just do an R2F to solve these two cross edges, but at the same time, I'll just try to preserve this corner and make an X cross. So what I'll do is to track the orange and blue edge, which is located here. So what will happen when I do these two cross edges? So first of all, this white-green edge will be located here, and so after I do a D prime, the orange and green cross edges are aligned in place, and also the orange-blue edge is connected at a correct position. So when I do B and a R prime, then you see we'll have a X cross here. Okay, so in this solve, I also try to predict my second pair. At first glance, I know that the red and blue edge would be on the top layer, so I try to predict the red-blue pair during inspection. But if you do my cross solution, you'll actually get this. So yes, it will be this case, which is typically what you don't want to see or encounter, because this has a long solution, even with keyhole. So if I use the keyhole solution, it would be like this. Just insert this corner, then use keyhole to insert this. Yes. But then, obviously this is a long solution, so I try to avoid this. So what I tracked instead is another pair. So I believe I tracked the green and red pair. When I do the cross solution, this green and red pair would be here because there's an F move here, and the corner would be positioned here with the white face facing here, and that's what I ended up doing. So here's the entire solution, or the entire prediction of my F2L first two pairs. X cross is done. Then I'll just do this pair it up, and I see this green and orange pair here, so I'll do it as my third pair. Insert this green red pair, then this, you just split it and get a free pair here. Then for the last pair, I'll just do this one. Okay, for the last layer, I get this case. So whenever there's an opposite color from here or here, like this is a green and blue, so green blue, right? And this green. So I usually have two ways of doing this OLO. One of them is this. F, insert this pair, then U prime, insert it back. Or another solution, which is this. This is a hedge, then insert a pair. Yes. And for this case, if you want to preserve CP, then you just do the hedge one. And also, in this OLO, you would preserve these two blocks. So from seeing this block, which is opposite color, you can deduce that it will be an H perm or a U perm. But also, you'll see this block, which is adjacent colors. So I'll know it will be one of the U perms, but not an H perm. And this is a UB perm, so I ended up doing it from this angle and using the R3 AUG and a UAUF. This solve has a 27 move F2L, which is okay, I think, and a 49 move solve. That makes it a 8.41 TPS solve, which is just regular for me. Yep. Okay, for the second solve, which is the one that I got at Hong Kong Championships during the first round, it was a 5.58, I believe. Yes. And yeah, here's the scramble. Yes. And looking at the white cross, immediately you see this pair, which is ridiculously easy to preserve because these two cross edges are in place, and also you see this corner is connected to the red edge, but yeah, it will be difficult to use. So what I ended up doing is just preserve this pair, and you can solve the cross by doing a D prime and L prime F. But to preserve this pair, you can either put it at the back here or just do a U prime. So which one did I choose to do? It actually depended on the second F2L pair, which I predicted was the green-orange pair. So after you solve the cross, the orange-green pair edge would end up here. Okay. And for the green-orange corner, it would end up at the same position and same orientation here. So if I put the orange-blue pair at the back like this and did the cross solution as follows, then insert this, then it would be this case. Or if I put the orange-blue pair here at the side and did this cross solution and insert this free pair, it will actually be this case. So what I actually preferred was this case instead of this case. Why was that? Okay, so one of the reasons is that if I did the previous solution is put it at the back, then I'll have to do a U2, and after solving the cross, I need to push the D layer with my this finger, and this is a bad finger position, I think. So you have to insert it like this, then regrip, then do this pair. Okay. So what I ended up doing is just put it at the side, then do a cross normally, and solve this free pair and this pair. But I looked ahead into the blue and red pair, and this would be put into here, this slot, and this edge would be here, which is a good orientation. So what I did instead is to cancel into this pair. So R2 to pair up this, then insert it into this slot. But wait, I also saw the green and red pair here, so when I did this, it would be this case, right? So normally how you solve it is to by RU to R prime, but if you solve this case first, then insert this, you're actually canceling into this pair. So by just adding one more U, you'll get a free pair here. So that's what I did. And that's actually I did 2 cancellations for 2 pairs, I think, yeah. Then solving this pair. After this, just normal OLO, which is this case. Then a GB perm, and that's the solve. So I think it was a 2.7 F2L, and the rest of the solve was, yeah, last layer was had a longer solution than the F2L, and also I locked up during the GB perm, so that's I think what costed me a sub 5. Yeah, it was basically a 2-second GB perm, so that's pretty bad. It was a 24 move F2L solution, which is I think quite efficient for me, and a 51 move for the whole solve, which equates to 8.97 TPS. Yeah, would have been faster without the lockup. And that's it. Hope you learned something new.